code that you're reading?
Public property within the Village of Larchmont. You must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
The subject of a call from this detention facility, so I need an ID.
I just told you I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
I'm telling you, if you don't give me an ID, I'm going to take you to jail for obstruction.
Yeah, we let her know that as long as you're on private property, that you're allowed to record whatever.
As long as I'm on private?
Public property. You're allowed to record whatever you want.
Yeah.
At the village center of Larchmont, New York, a citizen peacefully exercising his right to film on public property is suddenly confronted by a controversial village code. No permit, no retreat. He dares the officers to arrest him, forcing a showdown between constitutional rights and local authority. The battle begins right now.
So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Can I get your name and badge number, though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number, ma'am?
What are you doing in the back parking lot?
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Okay, well, there's no reason for you to be in the back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am, can I, that's not true. There is.
This is police parking.
Can I show you the signs?
And village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Yeah. I'm not parking, ma'am. I'm walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Because you came in kind of hot. You came in kind of hot.
I'm going to ask you to
This is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property. There are police vehicles back here.
That doesn't make what law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private property.
Can you
There are
articulate
police
that code for
vehicles
me?
back here. Off the top of my head, no. I can go inside and get it.
Can you stop covering your name and badge number? Can I get you? How am I supposed to respect your authority if I don't know who you are? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Name is Booty, badge number 227.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for identifying yourself as a law enforcement officer. I appreciate that.
He told me he's doing a report.
How you doing today, sir?
What's up, man?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sure.
Irvine? 16?
216.
216. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Court clerk and apply for a filming permit. Pompilio Shield 28, I'm Sergeant.
Thank you for identifying
So
yourself.
You need to go upstairs
Appreciate that.
to the second floor to the clerk's office.
Yeah.
And apply for a permit to film.
Why would I? It's freedom. I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's you just.
If you are filming on village property.
You literally just lied.
Excuse me. I'm not lying.
That's not what that sign says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
there? There is no fence here, ma'am.
There doesn't need to be a fence here in the event we have to get out in an emergency. It is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property,
yeah,
you must get a permit for video.
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm down.
So you can go upstairs to the second floor.
Yeah.
And you can apply for a permit to be videotaping on village property.
The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not on village property. It is a village code.
Village
of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code, please.
Go upstairs and speak to the clerk.
But you're telling me that
I'm telling you that you have to have a permit to videotape in the village
according to a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
not
a law, it is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that is.
You have to go upstairs and get it.
Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on village property without a permit. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
On public property?
On public property.
Okay.
This is public property. It belongs to the village of Larchmont.
Yeah.
There are police vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to videotape anything on Larchmont village property, anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit
Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that information from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I get your name, please? Now? Detective what?
Hammond.
Hammond. Thank you. Thank you.
Shield 101.
Shield 101. Thank you, Detective. I'm gonna stand over here on a public easement, just in case. I was given a lawful order, apparently. So
First name? Oh, my.
you've been very cool with me. My first name's Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, sir.
Filming, village code 57-1. Subdivision 2, no filming shall be conducted on public property without prior approval of the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting, because it's public property, but that's interesting. I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the Village of Larchmont, you must obtain prior approval by the Village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely
It
unconstitutional.
is not unconstitutional. It is a village code. Village boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am,
That's what this
freedom
is.
of press means that there's
You
no
need to
restrictions
go
on it.
upstairs to the court clerk's office
I will be going up
and
there. I will
so
be
you
going
can
up there.
do that now.
I will. I will be going up there. I will. This is definitely not your property. This is a public
You
easement.
can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. So anywhere I go in this city, I have to have a permit to film. Just for clarification.
You must have a permit.
Yeah.
Whether you are on public property or private property within the Village of Larchmont.
Okay.
It's
So
our
even
village code.
from what I have the right to film the police from New York State law.
You are not allowed in the back parking lot on public property
Mm-hmm.
to film without prior approval by the Board of Trustees.
Okay.
If you are filming commercial in your private residence, you must apply for a permit.
That's interesting. That's in direct violation of the Constitution.
It is the village code. The village is allowed to have their own code. If you have an issue,
They can-
with it, you can take it up with the village.
I will. No,
code.
they can have their own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
Take it up with the village clerk.
You-
I follow the rules of New York State and the village that I work in.
You should-
That is a code
But the
here
number one
in
rule
the
you should
Village of
follow is the
Larchmont.
Constitution. You didn't take an oath
You
to
go
the
upstairs and
codes.
talk to the
You
village
did.
clerk.
I understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your I'm not even in your parking lot.
In the back parking lot.
No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right
This is
now.
not a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont. You must go upstairs to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to continue videotaping on public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
I can't even believe those words are coming out of your
Okay,
mouth.
well, it's in the village code. You can go upstairs and talk.
I'll be getting a copy of that. Yeah,
Alright, you go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out. Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks.
Have a good day, man.
You too. You too. I'll definitely be fighting that code because
Okay, so
it's
go
unconstitutional.
upstairs and speak to the clerk.
Ma'am,
Continue
respectfully,
the video in the back lot, and
Ma'am.
I asked you to stop videoing.
Ma'am.
To the back parking lot.
ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if are you telling me you're going to arrest me if I?
I never said arrest. I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go
I'm not-
see the court, not the court clerk, the village clerk.
Yeah,
To get
uh-huh.
permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you gotten
in the
here.
back parking lot.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Oh, and then I'll go up there.
No, I'm not answering any more questions. I'm telling you to go see the
Well,
village
I'm gonna ask you anyway.
I'm not answering any more
I'm gonna ask you anyway.
questions.
What happens when you violate a code? What are the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village? Yes,
It is actually an arrest.
it's an arrestable offense.
You get a DAT and you have to appear in court on the.
Can you give me one of? Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not.
I'm giving you a warning to go see the court clerk.
I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask for them.
So I'm continuing to film. I'm breaking the code. So if you're saying that I can't film. I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk, and if it's against the code for me to film,
You are filming into the back lot where there is police
so
apparatus.
So,
I've
ma'am.
asked you multiple times to go see videotape.
I understand that, ma'am. So I would invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, ma'am. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not even on village property anymore.
Well, the sidewalk technically belongs to the village.
Technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to
Ma'am,
the village.
I'm gonna try and be reasonable here. It's not against you, it's against that code, and I'm gonna continue to film what I could see from public.
Stop videotaping into the police lot.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna stop doing that because this is unconstitutional.
I'm going to ask you to go see the village clerk to obtain a permit to continue videotaping.
Ma'am, I'm gonna stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press. So if you need to write me, if you need me, if you would like to, you can arrest me or write your ticket of arrest, whatever that is. I invite you to do that. Whatever you need to do. I'm not moving from here, ma'am. I'm not moving from here. You would be violating my constitutional rights, so I'm inviting you to do that if you so choose. But that would be a violation. You will lose qualified immunity, and I will have litigation for this village of Larchmont, ma'am. I'm not going to stop videoing what I can see from public. That's ridiculous. This is public. I'm not going to start videoing.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm telling you no.
I'm telling you that there's police apparatus back here.
I'm telling you no.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm politely refusing. I'm refusing that request. That is an unlawful order. I'm not going to be bullied out of my constitutional rights. I invited you to write up your ticket, arrest me, whatever you'd like to do, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand right here on public sidewalk, filming the police, filming what I can see from public. It's my constitutional right that you guys swore an oath to. You didn't swear an oath to that code, ma'am.
Actually, when we took our oath, it was to the Constitution of the state of New York.
Yeah.
And to the codes of the village of Larchmont.
Oh, okay. So if you took an oath, honor your oath. Do it.
I'm giving you a warning. So
I don't want a warning, man.
Well, guess what? I have discretion, and I'm using my discretion not to issue you a DAT. I'm asking you to leave.
Okay.
To go apply for a permit through the village.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not leaving, ma'am. I'm making that clear. I'm not leaving. Public sidewalk. Not breaking any laws. Will not be leaving. This guy knows. He's been nodding the whole time. He knows. He honors his oath. There you go. I found one. There you go. He honors his oath. He honors his oath. He's been nodding. If you go back, he's been nodding and smiling the whole time because he honors his oath. This sergeant is complete tyrant. Complete tyrant. We're not going to back down from her unlawful order for her codes.
Sean, you understand the concern here. We walked through a lot. We have no idea who you are. You're taking pictures of...
I told you my first name. I told you my purpose. I told you my job. I've informed you about the law and the Constitution of the United States.
All I'm telling you is you can see the concern that we're...
I can't see the concern, sir. It's the middle of daylight, and you guys, I have 2 cameras on me, a body camera, and you know, I don't see your concern. You guys there's 4 guns between you guys. Where's your concern? I know I don't have a gun, sir. So you guys where would you be concerned in this? How does that factor in logically? How would you be concerned when you guys have the weapons? Because I have a right to. I'm a journalist working on a story. I have a right to. You can't impede my rights. Even that village code, I've invited you guys to enforce that. If you guys want to do your job, do your job. But that's not your job. You'd be violating my rights here today. That's not, and I don't know. So I mean, I hope you don't. I would hope not, sir. I would hope not. At first, you wouldn't even tell me who you were at first, sir. What's up with that? Where's the transparency? You walked away from me without even identifying yourself. That's not right.
Other police personnel that come out here because I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. I don't.
I identified myself.
Hopefully they do not violate my rights by writing me an arrestable ticket for simply filming in public. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing here. They're concerned, but yet they're the ones with the weapons. I don't understand that at all. There's no signs marking this restricted in any way. It says vehicles. I'm not in a vehicle. Yeah, sure.
Do you plan on ever getting permits?
No.
Just wondering.
No. I'm not going to get a permit to film in public.
Okay.
No.
Just asking.
No.
Is anyone else? Is this similar to anything else, like any other village codes?
No. I've never run across a village code that is in direct a violation of the Constitution like this.
Is that like for state parks when they have, when I used to work there, they had
State where?
for commercial activities. This
Yeah.
is considered commercial.
Yeah.
Right. So I was wondering.
What you said state what?
Like when I worked at the state parks, commercial
Okay.
activity was required. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
No. Yeah, probably they could regulate commercial, like if I was shooting a movie or something like that. Yeah. If you're shooting, if you're shooting like a movie or something, but I'm an investigative journalist,
Right.
so that's freedom. That falls under freedom of the press, which can't be violated in any way. So that's why I'm inviting your sergeant. She read me her code, and I understand that, but I'm inviting her to arrest me on that code, so that way, because when she does, I can then take it to court and get that code changed, because that's in direct violation of the Constitution, and that's what I'm really here to do. I'm here to make sure. No. I plan on it, but your sergeant's making a big deal right now about me leaving, so I have to stand my ground to show her that I'm not going to leave, because I have a right to do what I'm doing, and I've offered her to enforce her code, and that's all. I'm just gonna peacefully exercise my rights here, sir. That's all. I'm gonna stand up for what I believe in.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. You've been very cordial to me the whole time, and I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
And as we've seen, no arrest was made. Why? Because no village code overrides the United States Constitution. This citizen stood firm under the First Amendment, invoking his right to film in public and refusing to comply with an unconstitutional mandate. Under U.S. federal law and legal precedent, anyone has the right to record in public spaces, including government buildings, as long as it does not violate legitimate privacy or interfere with official duties. Local ordinances, like the Larchmont Village Code, cannot override constitutional rights. Requiring a permit to non-commercially film on public property is unconstitutional, and it must be challenged. The lesson is clear. Knowing your rights is protecting your rights, and sometimes it takes courage to force the government to uphold the oath they swore to the Constitution.
Filming here. What are you doing here?
Waiting for an Uber.
Waiting for an Uber.
Yeah, I figured this would be the safest place.
Okay.
And
I need an ID.
I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
I need an ID.
What crime have I committed?
You're the subject of a call from this detention facility, so I need an ID.
I just told you I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
Okay, I'm telling you, if you don't give me an ID, I'm going to take you to jail for obstructing a peace officer. So,
But what crime have I committed?
By not giving me your ID, you're committing the crime of obstructing a peace officer.
But I'm asking for my Fourth Amendment protection. Searches and seizures
Search and seizure.
of my persons and property.
Correct. And if you commit a crime, then I have the right to seize you.
Yeah, so what crime have I committed?
Obstructing a peace officer. Right now, you're committing that crime.
No, there has to be an underlying thing that you're investigating.
I'm investigating you. They called me.
Okay, but what crime am I committing?
Obstructing a peace officer. So are you going to give me your ID or not?
So had they not called you, how would I be obstructing a peace officer?
You wouldn't be. They didn't.
Okay, so I haven't committed a crime.
You are committing a crime right now.
I will take this right to jail.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to tell you real quick.
I'm waiting for an Uber. Like I said, I'm
Okay, well,
exercising my
right now
First
you're being
Amendment right.
detained. Right now, you're being detained. You're not free to go.
What reasonable articulable suspicion do you have that I am committing a crime?
Right now, you're committing a crime of obstructing a peace officer. I already told you that. So here's the
But
deal.
you don't have a right to come up and just identify me.
Yes, I do. When you're the subject of a call, I do. Were you out on the North 28th? Yeah. No, not the staff.
I'm waiting for my Uber.
Okay, so he's been acting like this all night.
I'm waiting for my Uber, and I would like to do it in a safe spot.
This is your last chance to give me your name.
I'm going to go to jail, man, because
Okay,
this is
so
my
I
first.
have my back. You're under.
Can I take my backpack off?
Pull away, you're gonna have a huge problem. Put your hands, back your hands together.
Do not stop my recording. You just violated my rights.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I've done nothing wrong.
Obstructing a peace officer. You refuse to provide your name or date of birth. That is a crime.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
I have a protection, Fourth Amendment protection. I haven't committed a crime. You can't just come up and ID.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
That's fine. So like I said, this guy's been causing problems all day. He followed me to my office before, and he's filming me as I'm going up to go to the bathroom. Okay. He's up on that call where I said that he was walking up on them when they were trying to handcuff that dude.
Yes.
So if this is our complainant?
Yes.
I have a right to ID this guy. He's a subject of a suspicious person. He has to give me his name. He's not going to do that. He's going to go to jail for obstruction.
Okay.
I'll take the case.
No, absolutely. I just was letting you know I tried.
No, that's fair. No, I am more than happy to
Gertner
deal with
has a code that he spit out to me of whatever things. Just chat him and be like, what is that?
He's got this tonight.
Well, I called him. No, I'm saying that I called him, and he goes, "You're free to clear if it doesn't fit the statute." Now, I'm not familiar with the statute, but he split the statute out. So, for your information, if you get a hold of Gertner, I don't know if that will fit.
Once again, we witness police abusing the vague charge of obstruction to arrest a citizen who committed no crime. This violates the Fourth Amendment protections against unlawful search and seizure. Remember, you are not legally required to present ID unless there is reasonable suspicion of a crime, as affirmed in Brown v. Texas, 1979. Keep filming, stay calm, because freedom isn't given. It's defended with knowledge and courage.
Oh, hey, how you doing? I didn't even see. How you doing?
I'm fine. But why are you videotaping the front of the bank?
I'm just recording.
For who?
For myself.
Okay, you don't have permission to do that.
Can I get your permission, please?
Yes.
To I got your permission. Thank you.
No, you do not have my permission.
You just said yes.
No, I did not say yes.
I promise you, Miss Lila.
No, you do not have permission to be videotaping the bank. You have to go through channels.
Who would I have to?
Who are you with?
I'm independent. I was just shooting a video.
Okay. You don't do that with banks, just saying, without going through proper channels.
Who would I have to? Even if I'm on the sidewalk, I would have.
Absolutely.
So who would I call?
Well, I tell you what. Do you have a card?
I actually left them. Do you have a card?
I do not.
Okay.
Where's your vehicle?
I actually parachuted over there.
You parachuted in?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
and I wasn't going to be out here too long, you know, just a couple hours, you know, and I get right back out of here.
Yeah. You please don't do that.
Well, let me ask you this before you go. Is there anything like good you would like to say about your establishment?
It's a wonderful bank to work for.
It is. How long you been working for them?
No interviews. You need to go through proper channels.
Okay, last question before you get out of here. Is both of these you guys's? Because like I'm trying to see like where is the vault located?
I tell you what, you're gonna need to leave the premises.
I'm on the sidewalk.
You're gonna need to leave the premises.
Is the vault on this side?
You need to leave the premises now. Okay.
Is this the employees? That's where they park? Yeah, you guys. So that was Miss Lila, and she said we have to leave the premises on the sidewalk. Like he's on the phone as well. Hey, what's good, you guys?
How's it going?
Hey, give me some. Yes, you guys. Yes. Good seeing you guys. I appreciate y'all.
Take care.
Yes. Hey, you guys. So they actually spotted me. They said they love my videos. Shout out to them. I forgot to get his name. Hey, shout out to you guys.
Can I ask why you're taking pictures of our building?
Yes, I was just shooting a video.
Okay, you can't do that at a bank. We have, because that shows where all of our video surveillance is. So we can't let you do that.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go like in or on you guys' property. I was just shooting a quick little...
Well, I know, but that's nothing that can be posted on the internet or any kind of anything like that.
Is there anything good you'd like to say about your establishment?
Yeah, I mean, we're a financial institution in the Crossroads, but yeah, you can't shoot photos of any banks down here.
Okay, and do you know what time it is at the moment?
1:16.
1:16? Okay.
Yeah.
Is the vault usually open around this time?
The what?
The vault.
The vault.
Yeah.
Whose vault?
Where's you guys' vault located?
I mean, every bank has one.
Where you guys is located though?
Yeah, we can't share that information. That's private information.
Is it like on a timer or something?
Yeah, we can't share that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be long. Just a couple hours, and I'll probably just be out of here. I'm not going to be long out here. Just on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want on the sidewalks, but we can't let you take pictures of our bank.
I'm gonna just do video then. Maybe
well,
that.
No, you can't video our bank either.
Okay, and I'm not going to be long. Just a few hours, maybe like the parking lot. I see they had like a little drive-through or something like. Just a couple little shots.
We don't have a drive-through, and we cannot let you.
What is that right there then?
That's not a drive-through.
Right there?
That's an ATM machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much you think that weighs?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't give you information like that. They're like all of that stuff is used in robberies and crimes committed. So banks don't allow that information out.
Yeah, it was just a survey. It was just survey questions.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, but you're still doing it. We can't let you do that.
Dude.
I'm gonna have to call like the police in if you don't stop videoing our bank.
Oh, that won't be. You shouldn't have to do that.
Well, I'd asked you to stop and you're not.
Okay. Do you have a bottle of water and a lollipop?
No, I sure don't. We don't have suckers here.
You got a bottle of water?
I mean, I have my personal water.
I'll take it.
Where are you from?
We're on Earth.
Okay.
What's wrong? I don't see what's wrong. Yes, you guys. So she's saying that I can't take pictures. I think the cops gonna come around this corner in 3, 2, 1.
Howdy.
Hey, what's going on? Look, they're gonna go in the bank. Now we're gonna get video of inside the bank.
Yeah.
They standing right here, educating her. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna have to get that polarized lens. I'm this close, and you can't even see. So, she's right here, you know, pleading her case.
How's it going, man?
How you doing, man? What's your name and badge number?
Bradshaw, 5871. Morris, 5851.
How you guys doing?
We're all right. How are you?
Yeah, I was just out here recording, man.
Yeah, we let her know that as long as you're on private property, that you're allowed to record whatever.
As long as I'm on
I'm sorry,
private?
public property. You're allowed to record whatever you want.
Yeah, and I told her I was just shooting a video. I asked her, is there something good she would like to say about her establishment? Because she was just more on just not pointing my camera. And I was letting her know, you know, we downtown. It's Kansas City, Missouri. And it's 2024. I'm like, everybody has a camera. And I really didn't get it because she didn't like me recording, but she called more guys with cameras. So you guys going inside her bank, I request your body cam footage. Now I got inside your bank. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, yeah.
Well, we explained it to her. As long as you're on, if you're on private property, they can ask you to leave, which you did. As long as you don't go back on their property, including their like their parking spaces, their parking lot, then you're good on public property. You can record everything.
There's one thing she didn't she couldn't help me with. The question was I asked her what was 550 divided by 2.
225, right?
Huh?
225, right?
Okay. Okay. Now let's say you know apples, right? Like fruit. Let's say there's like 100 apples in a bucket. You take out 30. How many apples do you have?
In the bucket or
you?
Me?
Okay.
There you go. All right, we gotta get going. It's fun playing the game, but we'll talk to you later, man. Or we won't. Have a good day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we did get KCPD up.
As you've just seen here in Kansas City, the Constitution is still alive. Citizens have the right to record in public, even in front of a bank, without needing anyone's permission. Concern does not equal law. The police did the right thing. They confirmed that the First Amendment protects the right to record in public spaces, as long as no private property is trespassed. When you know your rights, you can't be intimidated. First Amendment, your right to record in public. No one can stop you from filming while you're on a public sidewalk.